Hello and welcome to the next video in this little series of footwork videos. So what we're going to look at here is we're going to look at transitioning our height. So first off, I'm just going to build a little exercise up before we then move on to this. So what you are going to need for this exercise is sort of 2 high chairs of some sort or 2 high locations. And you're going to need a belt running between them. If you can't do that, then you can sort of do this with your imagination, maybe put a belt on the floor and just practice the drill going over that. But if you can provide yourself with some form of barrier, I mean this is going to be quite hard because it's at shoulder height, so it's going to be a good workout. But this is what you need, okay? This is the perfect sort of situation. If not, you can just drop it to the floor and do the same drill just over the belt rather than under it. So, transitioning our height. So, a couple of things that we've got to think about. If we're in our stance here, okay, when we transition our height, the best way of doing it is by bending our knees. Now, if you just bend your knees like this, okay, it's quite hard work and it's quite slow, okay? It's quite a slow drop in comparison to this, okay? So, what I'm looking at doing is dropping my feet out. So remember we talked about that slinky right at the first video. So what I'm going to do with my slinky is I'm going to extend it ever so slightly so that it's wider, and then I can drop my knees, okay? I'm keeping my hands up the whole time, so I'm dropping, okay? Now one of the other things that I'm doing when I'm dropping is I'm taking a direction, okay? Why would I ever want to drop through a punch? Well, it's because I probably want to get out the way of it. So whichever foot is my lead foot, what I do when I drop is I drop and put more weight onto that foot. So this foot that can then come through and join. Okay, so watch that one more time. I drop, step through. Okay, so I'm here, drop, step through. Okay, because then we're going to move on to the next side. So this is where the drill comes in. Now, this is going to be really hard work because it's quite low for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set myself up on this side here. Okay, I'm going to get into my stance. Now what I have to do is I have to drop, go underneath the belt and come up on the other side to make sure that I'm moving my feet. So when I'm here, I'm dropping, ducking under. Now when I'm ducking, what I don't want to do is this. Okay, because I'm bending at the wrong part of my body. I'm bending here. I want to bend here. Now as I said, this is quite low for me. Okay, so nice and slowly I'm here. I drop. Okay, I scoot underneath and I bring my feet together here. Okay, so I've only really got enough room to do about 2. Okay, but set yourself up so that you're here. Drop, scoot underneath here, come through and up. So I'm now the other way round. So then I drop, scoot underneath, come round, up into my next stance. So watch one more time. Yeah, from here, set up as close as I can from here, drop, scoot underneath. Okay, so notice I'm bending at my knees, okay, not at my back. Foot comes through, up to here. Okay, from here, it's drop, scoot underneath, using my body weight, foot comes through and up. So this is a really hard working exercise. Now what you ideally want to do is you want to build up the pace a little bit so you're doing it a little bit faster. Do it slowly to start with. Make sure you're bending your knees and you're not bending your back to get underneath. So once you've done it slowly, you just then have to speed it up. Just do 2 quick ones in succession. There. Okay, and that's it. So you can get a good workout on your calves, okay, and on all of your leg muscles in general. Oh, whew, tired, knackered, okay, it's a hard exercise. So hopefully this drill will be really useful when you're thinking about applying it to some of the striking videos that I've also put up. But this is just a nice little exercise on ducking and getting out of the way. So just a little bit of recap, a couple of the key things, okay, that you want to make sure you're taking from this video. First thing, still remember that slinky, okay, don't bring your feet close together. When I'm transitioning my feet through, okay, I'm just bringing them together and out. Okay, this position is kubadach, okay, this is still quite a strong position. I'm not bringing my feet together, here I'm not strong, okay, so that's one thing. Second thing, make sure, bend from the knees, not from the back, okay, not from the back. Last thing, talking about footwork, when you drop your feet, remember to widen that slinky elbow slightly, put some body weight on this front foot so you can shift and move. Okay, so hopefully that's been a little bit useful. There's a duck transitioning of height whilst doing some little sort of exercises. Okay, so hopefully that's been of some use for you. Please go and check out some of my other videos, like and subscribe, all of that kind of stuff. I'm going to see if I can come up with any other footwork drills and exercises, but for now this will be it. So this is the first part of the footwork things all finished. So thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you can use this in some of your training at home, any sessions that you're running. That'd be awesome. Just send me a message, let me know how it's going. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.